Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. I am Rue, an indie makeup lover. I love colorful makeup, but you will hear more about that in today's video. So today's video is going to be the makeup habits tag questionnaire. I saw this on Makeup by Linz, who found this on Baddie Beans. I'm going to tag them both down below. I did have to go to Baddie Beans' page to get the questions in the description so that I could answer them here. So I'm going to tag both of them down below, but we're just going to hang out. I'm going to answer some makeup related questions and I'm going to play with makeup at the same time. So yeah, without further ado, if you want to hang out with me, go over some fun little makeup themed questions and play with some makeup, let's go ahead and hop in. Alrighty, so the first question is going to be, how often do you wear a full face of makeup? So that's going to be foundation, eyeshadow, contour, the works. I would say, well, I don't wear contour, but like a full beat for me, I would say I wear 3 to 4 days a week, and that's only because I prefer sleep usually on like work days. So I work about 4 days a week, so I have 3 days off typically, which means I can almost always guarantee 3 days of makeup, and then I try to do my makeup once or twice a week during work. If I have great energy, I'll do it every day, but honestly my energy levels fluctuate a lot. And sometimes I just can't motivate myself to get up early enough to do makeup on a work day. So I would say my best guess would be 3 to 4 days a week for that. I'll usually try to do at least a little bit of makeup most days, at least if I'm like going to work or something. But I definitely do have my no makeup days as well. We're going to be going into the Bloom palette from Clarity Cosmetics, by the way. I'm not really sure what I want to do yet, but I figured it's been a little bit since I dipped into this palette. Okay, so question 2 is your everyday makeup look more neutral or colorful? I would definitely say when I have the time to do my makeup the way I like to, it's definitely colorful. I have tried doing neutral looks and I don't, like, they always end up less neutral and just very bold. I don't really do a very good job at doing just a simple neutral look. I don't know why. I have a really hard time with it. Yeah, I'm not very neutral when it comes to doing my makeup. Definitely more of a colorful lover. Just brought you in a little bit closer here for the makeup. The next question, so question 3. Ooh, did I want purple? Too late. I dipped into blue. Is how long does it take you to do your go-to makeup look? So I really do just like to take my time doing makeup, which is why I rarely do it on a work day. If I'm filming makeup, I can easily be here for like 2 hours sometimes, especially because like I'll do one eye for like this video and then I'm gonna do one eye for a short, so that takes more time to doing it separately. If I'm just getting ready for like my day without filming, probably about an hour and a half even is a comfortable amount of time. Anything less than that and I feel like I just can't do what I personally like to do. I know that seems like a long time, and I can whip together a makeup look in 30 minutes, but it's not gonna be the kind of makeup that I typically enjoy doing. I'm just not very fast because I like to add gems and stuff to my finished makeup looks, and sometimes a graphic liner, and all those extras definitely take me longer. I like when I don't have to worry about how long my makeup look is gonna take me because it just makes it more enjoyable. I don't like feeling rushed, and if I feel rushed, a lot of times I mess up my makeup look. So I would say it does range depending on different aspects, like whether I'm filming one video, multiple videos, not filming at all, and then if I have to rush, I can, but it's not going to be the kind of makeup I typically like to do. Question 4 is going to be, do you apply your foundation before or after you've done your eyeshadow? I pretty much always do it after. I don't like to be worried about fallout. I don't really tap my brushes off. I just kind of let the fallout do its thing and I clean it up after. So I definitely like to do the eyes first and then do my face after. And question 5, what are some bad makeup, dropping my palette. What are some bad makeup habits that you have that you can't stop doing? Honestly, I don't really know what would be considered a bad makeup habit. I think that makeup is meant to be done however you enjoy doing it. I guess for me, it would be like, I'm terrible at cleaning my brushes regularly enough. I feel like I'm always telling myself that I need to clean my brushes, and then I just don't get around to doing it. And then, is there anything else that I do? I don't think I can think of anything else. Oh, actually, I saw both of these answers technically from Makeup by Linz, and I agree with both of them. So it's the makeup brushes, and then also using makeup that's technically probably too old, but like I never have issues with them. So like mostly eyeshadow, I'll use it when it's like quite old, as long as it's still performing well. So I guess technically that, but powders are quite forgiving when it comes to being on the older end. It's more so creams that you have to be careful with. But even lipsticks and stuff, I do use lipsticks that are old. I don't think I would ever like give away lipsticks that are that old, but I would use them on myself personally. That's looking so good. So yeah, I'm gonna steal both those answers from Makeup by Linz because I do both of those things, but I couldn't really think of anything else that I do. So yeah, just going in with a little bit more glimmer grasp, just for the inner corner and brow bone. And while I'm doing that, the next question is, do you use beauty influencer techniques or your own techniques to apply your makeup? That's a tricky one to answer because I've been doing makeup long before I started watching makeup YouTube. But I've also grown and changed my techniques a lot over time. So it's probably gonna be a mix of both. Like, I definitely think I've learned a thing or two from watching, but I think I've also just been doing makeup for so long that I know what I like and what I don't like, and then practice as well. But I know I've seen different like eyeshadow looks where I'm like, ooh, I wanna, try and create a similar look to that or things like that. So I definitely think it's probably a healthy mix of both. But I've been doing my makeup since junior high, and I definitely was not on makeup YouTube at the time. I wish I was filming makeup YouTube back then, because then I would have been here way before it kind of blew up, which would have been crazy, but that's okay. I didn't even know it was a thing back then. So yeah, I would say it's probably a healthy mix of the two. I think I'm gonna put some purple on the lower lash line, maybe that like mauvey pinky purple, just to add a little bit more contrast. Do I want it to be the shimmer or the matte though? I'm thinking between these two. I might do the shimmer, honestly. So I'm gonna grab a little bit more glimmer grasp. The next question, number 7, is what is one step in your makeup routine that takes the longest to complete? That's definitely going to be my eyeshadow. I really like to play with colors, take my time blending, and just enjoy the process. So definitely eyeshadow is my most time consuming, but also my favorite part of doing makeup. Next question. There's 2 parts to this question. So what is one step in your makeup routine that you're okay with skipping? And then what is one that you will never skip? I guess that's tough, because if I'm doing a full beat, I want to do a full beat. Now, if I'm rushing out the door, I have basically a 3-step routine that I'll do occasionally if I don't have time to do full makeup. And those 3 steps would be just something in my waterline, usually a nude or a white, a mascara, and then something on my lips, whether that be a lipstick or gloss or whatever, something on my lips. Those are usually the 3 things that I won't skip. And then I would skip everything else if I have to. But I feel like if I'm doing eyeshadow, I want the full experience. So I want it to be fully complete makeup. Now, if I'm doing a full face of makeup, but I have to skip one thing, I would probably say brows, because I never used to do them anyways. Now I really enjoy adding brows to my routine. It's very simple what I do for my brows though, so I could get away with skipping it. I don't do things like contour or bronzer or anything at the moment, so those are always skipped. I don't even own a contour or bronzer at the moment. I wouldn't mind trying it to see if I enjoy it, but I don't even have it, so I'd definitely also skip those. And then yeah, the things that I wouldn't skip would be mascara, waterline, and lips is like the minimum I'll do if I want to have makeup on. If I'm doing no makeup, that's different. But if I want to do a quick makeup, those are the 3 things I'm putting on. I'm just going to pop a tiny bit of setting powder where there's no pigment here. I just think it helps soften those edges just a little bit. If I am not putting a color here, I like to pop just a like translucent setting powder. Next up, I'm gonna do my waterline just with one of my ColourPop liners. This one's in Piggy Bank. Question 9 is, what type of makeup looks are out of my comfort zone? Honestly, I would say just plain neutral looks. I don't really know how to do a neutral. I know that sounds really weird, but I should do a video where I genuinely try to do a neutral look one of these days. I just feel like I end up adding too much pigment still and it makes it very bold, or I feel like I look weird with just a very simple neutral eye look. I know that's weird, but yeah, neutrals. Next question, while we pop on some mascara. Do you wear a matte liquid lip, cream, lipstick, gloss, or a mixture? I will wear different products for different reasons. Occasionally I'll do, usually if I'm doing my one and done where I just do those 3 makeup steps, I'll throw on like a bullet lipstick and just sheer it out so it's not too pigmented, but it just adds like a tint of pigment. If I'm doing a full beat like this, I'll often do a lip pencil, a couple different liquid lipsticks, because those are the ones I have different colors in. And then if I feel like it, I'll top it with a gloss. I definitely jump around from lip product to lip product. If I'm wearing it all day, I want to not feel it. I want it to dry down and not worry about it smudging. So I'll go simpler with maybe like a lip pencil and a gloss, or just a bullet lipstick, sometimes a bullet lipstick with a pencil. Or if I have a couple liquid lipsticks that feel really nice and dry down really well, like the Blend Bunny Matte Cream lipsticks. Those ones I can wear for like an outing, but any of my heavier liquid lipsticks or ones that don't fully dry down, I'll only wear for things like filming and photos and stuff. So I definitely jump around when it comes to my lip products, depending what I'm doing, how long I need it to last, and just that sort of thing. Question 11, if I could only wear one lipstick shade for the rest of my life, what would it be? I don't like this question because I like to do different things, but I guess I'd probably go with something a little more neutral, maybe like a mauve pink kind of shade. Yeah, that would be lame. And then, do I highlight and contour my face? I will highlight my cheeks, like here, but that's about all I do as far as highlight and contour goes. Sometimes I'll pop highlight on like my upper lip. Nothing too crazy though. Although I'm always open to trying new things and that could definitely change. But as of right now, I don't even own contour And I do highlight just only very specific, like just at the cheek. And the last question is, what is one step in your makeup routine that makes you feel the most complete? That'd be eyes. I mean, if I'm doing eyes though, I do feel like I need a full beat though. Like I couldn't just go out like this. Well, maybe with both eyes, but I would feel a little bit incomplete not putting on a little bit of like skin tint or something. I don't really do like super high coverage foundation most of the time. I typically prefer just a nice simple skin tint. So I guess maybe like if I'm doing my makeup to finish, I don't feel complete unless I do it all, guys. I don't know how to answer this last question. So I guess just a nice full beat makes me feel fully put together. So those were all the questions. I'm going to hop off, finish off the other eye, the rest of the face, and then I will come back and we will finish up the video. Alrighty, we are back with the completed look. I think it turned out really, really cute. I will quickly go over everything I used for this look. So I used my Morphe eye primer as well as my Unearthly Glimmer Grasp. I went in with my Bloom palette from Clarity Cosmetics. I went in with my Essence Lash Princess mascara. This is the False Lash Effect. And then for brows, I went in with my Essence Eyebrow Design as well as the Essence Lash and Brow Gel Mascara, which I'm not a big fan of. I also went in with my Duo Lash Glue for my lashes that I just get off Amazon, as well as the gems. For my face, I went in with my Unearthly Satin Sorcery Primer, and then I did go in with my CoverGirl Blurring Skin Tint. I'm trying to get this one all used up. I also went into my Bratz X Beauty Creations in Unforgettable Night. I feel like this one's also going to be empty soon, so I'm kind of prioritizing it. I also went in with my Lash Step. This is technically an eyeshadow stick in crystal, but I like to use it as a cream highlighter. After that, I set everything with my Wet n Wild Loose Setting Powder, and then I went in with my Unearthly Spring Magic Blush Palette, and I went into this one here, which is Crystal. And then I went in with my Wet n Wild highlighter. This one I'm trying to use up because it's old and very, very broken. I don't even know the shade of it, unfortunately. Oh yeah, for my waterline, you guys saw this, but I went in with my ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in Piggy Bank. And then for lips, I went in with my ColourPop Lippy Pencil. This one's in On Ice. I went in with my Jeffree Star mini lipstick in Jawbreaker. I'm trying to get this one used up. I don't buy Jeffree Star anymore, but I'm trying to use up what I own. I also went in with my Game Beauty lipstick in Carmen and then kind of blended all that together. And then I topped it with one of my Gourmand Girl lip glosses. Sorry. This one is from the Trapped collection and it's in Southern Beauty. I like this one very sheer. I don't like it thick, but sheared out, it's really pretty. I then set everything with my Wet n Wild Fight Dirty setting spray, and that, I believe, is everything I used to do this makeup look. I hope you enjoyed my questions here that I answered. I will leave them in the description box below, so if you guys want to partake either in the comments or do a video of your own, please feel free. And I believe that's everything for today's video. So if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. It does help my channel out a lot. If you want to see more content from me, you can hit the subscribe button. It basically just bookmarks my channel, so it's nice and easy to find. If you want to be notified when I do post, which is approximately twice a week, you can hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any of my videos. And if you want to hype me up, that kind of pushes me out to other people to hopefully watch my content. So I believe those are all the buttons you can press if you did want to support my channel. All the information will be down below for the products I use, the questionnaire, all of that good stuff. And aside from that, I want to thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye!